Hi everyone, we're back for another round of frequently asked questions from the Thunder Bay 50/50. So we've gone through comments, emails, and the survey results, and we've found some questions that a lot of you have asked, so we're going to answer to be as transparent as possible. So Glenn, the first question we have today is, why can't I purchase tickets when I'm outside of Ontario? Is there any way to do this if I'm out of the province in Florida, snowbirds, etc.?
Good question. We are licensed by the Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario. We can only sell tickets to people physically present in Ontario. So even if you're a Thunder Bay resident, enjoying some of the sun during the wintertime, we cannot sell you tickets. That's the way it is. If you're even in another province, and if you're Manitoba or anywhere, it is only Ontario. You have to physically be present when you're buying your tickets.
Okay, Glenn, so the next question, and we get this quite a bit, is why can't I set up a 50/50 ticket subscription for automatic monthly purchases instead of having to go to the site and buy every single month?
We would love to do that. I know at some of the larger $100 ticket lotteries, they can do that. Right now, the rules are that we can't do that. We are trying to advocate for that to happen because we know that'd be very convenient for our ticket buyers. So hopefully maybe someday in the future we can, but right now we can't.
Yeah, a subscription would be terrific, especially if you're someone who, let's say, for example, has to go to the library to go on a computer, for example, or anything like that. So we're doing everything we can to hopefully one day make that a reality, but as of right now, we just legally and for our license can't.
Correct.
So Glenn, the next question that I have is, where does the money go from the Thunder Bay 50/50?
Well, any money raised by the Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Foundation gets allocated through our grant processes, which is led by our board of directors. And we take in grant requests from the Health Sciences Center as well as regional hospitals that have programs associated with Health Sciences Centers. So large-scale projects like CT scanners, MRIs, linear accelerators, cath labs to ventilators, infant warmers, the whole gambit, as well as money goes out to the region. We have funded literally hundreds of thousands of dollars from all across northwestern Ontario supporting those regional services.
Mm-hmm. And we try our best to create videos and educational content about where that money goes. I guess the best example was a couple days ago we released information about the cath lab. It was over $2 million from the 50/50 that funded something incredible at our hospital.
For sure. I think we first started talking about that 2 years ago in February 2022, talking about raising funds for the cardiac and for the cath lab again in last year in February, and now lo and behold, we have great new facilities here.
Mm-hmm. We also have on our website all the equipment funded by the foundation for the last 6 years. So if you want, we can put the link in the description of this video. I can put it somewhere on screen where you can go and see every single piece of equipment that we funded.
It's a great place to look.
Mm-hmm. So Glenn, next I have, this is a good one. Why don't you have a location in the community where people can pay cash for tickets instead of having to use a credit card and buy online?
Well, we heard you loud and clear. We did our pop-up, I guess, 2 Christmases ago, and we brought it back in Christmas of 2023, and it proved so popular that we were doing a 6-month pilot, and we're only about 6 weeks in, and I can see the indications are very positive that might be becoming a permanent location.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback saying that you wanted somewhere to buy in person, and we tried several places, but now we're happy to announce that we are staying inside of the Inner City Shopping Center for at least a 6-month period, and it's been going great. So if you want to buy tickets in person, you don't like using computers, or you want to pay cash, we're in the food court right next to New York Fries at the Inner City Shopping Center.
Great location.
So then the last question I have is, we got a lot of comments saying, why are most of the winners from Thunder Bay, etc. And let's talk a little bit about our winner distribution, just to kind of set the record straight.
Well, of course, every month we have people buying tickets all across the province. Probably the vast majority every month is from Thunder Bay. I know on some of our special draws we get a little bit more interest from outside of the area. We've had a lot of big winners from Thunder Bay. We've also had some pretty big winners from across the province. Our last winner was from Sudbury. We've had winners from Southern Ontario. We have a lot of people with connections to Thunder Bay, and also they're interested in the prize.
Yeah, most of the time when I call our out-of-town winners, they always have a connection here. Kids went to Lakehead, they grew up here, their wife or husband is from here. It's also important to note, though, that while some of the prizes go to places like Sudbury, or we've had winners from Kitchener, all the money stays here at our hospital. So anyone in Ontario is entitled to support our hospital, albeit the majority come from Thunder Bay.
For sure.
Yeah, so that wraps up this episode of our frequently asked questions. Please, if you have any other questions that we haven't covered, leave them down below. We'd be more than happy to talk about it. We're trying to be as transparent as possible for all of our supporters, and thank you for your incredible support of our program.
Thank you. It's absolutely been incredible.
Together we're healthy.